Hello grade 3, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. Today we'll be reading the story Bruno's New Home. The title of our story, Bruno's New Home. So obviously Bruno is a name, and most probably it's the name of this bear. New means something that hasn't been used before, and home is a place where a person lives. So do you think this bear is looking for a new home? We will find out. Now I need you to keep in mind the essential question, which is, what can stories teach you? Because it will be answered later on throughout the story. Genre: fantasy. The story Bruno's New Home is a fantasy. A fantasy has characters, settings, or events that do not exist in real life, has illustrations that help tell the story, and teaches a lesson. Now please open to page 23 so we can start reading. Bruno shivered. A frosty wind blew through the forest. Bright red and orange leaves danced around the trees. His paws felt like blocks of ice. It was almost winter. Now before we continue grade 3, how did Bruno feel at that moment? Bruno felt cold. Why? How did we know that Bruno felt cold? Because it is clearly mentioned in the text that Bruno shivered and his paws felt like blocks of ice. Very good. Let us continue. Bruno needed a warm, safe place to hibernate, and he needed it now. Remember grade 3, an animal that hibernates is an animal that sleeps throughout the whole winter season, and bears are animals that hibernate. So Bruno moved slowly through the woods. He grumbled and growled to himself. Finding a new place to sleep was harder than he thought. Bruno climbed up a small hill. He hiked around a pond and walked on a path. No place was right. Finally, he made an exciting discovery. Now grade 3. What did Bruno need? Bruno needed a warm, safe place to hibernate, and he needed it now. Very good. Bruno moved slowly through the woods. He grumbled and growled to himself. Grumble and growl are synonyms. They have the same meaning. The writer used these words to better describe Bruno's feelings. He was upset or grumpy. Now let's listen to a bear grumbling and growling. Now refer to page 23 to answer the following questions. 8. Very good. Page 24. Bruno spotted a cave in the side of a rocky hill. It was perfect except for one thing. He couldn't fit through the opening. It was blocked with a pile of dirt and tangled roots. Bruno sat down to think. I'll just dig out some of this dirt and make the entrance bigger, he thought. Then I can finally get to sleep. Bruno dug and dug with his huge paws, but the dirt was packed down hard. It took a lot of hard work and effort. He pulled and pulled at the tree roots. The roots were strong and too tough to rip out. Bruno stopped to rest. His paws ached. They were red and sore. Suddenly, he heard a loud sound. Crack! So, grade 3. problem that Bruno faced. Bruno couldn't fit through the opening. It was blocked with a pile of dirt and tangled roots. Did Bruno give up? No, Bruno did not give up. He decided to dig out some of the dirt and make the entrance bigger. Did he put a lot of effort? Yes. It took a lot of hard work and effort. He pulled and pulled at the tree roots until his paws ached, or until they became sore. Pulling out tree roots isn't an easy task. It takes a lot of hard work and strength. Bruno tried his best and was determined to clear the way into the cave. So can we say Bruno is determined or was determined? Yes, we can, because he did not give up. Refer to pages 23 and 24 to fill in the table below. We are going to apply the character sketch skill on our main character, Bruno. Let's start. What were Bruno's wants or needs? Bruno needs a home for winter. Very good. How did Bruno feel? Or how does Bruno feel? Bruno is cold, tired, and grumpy. What are some actions that Bruno did? Bruno found a cave. Bruno dug and dug with his huge paws. It took a lot of effort. Traits. How would you describe Bruno? Bruno is hardworking, determined, and persevering. Very good, grade 3. Now refer to page 24 to answer the following questions. What did Bruno do to solve his problem? Bruno found a cave. He also dug and dug with his paws. It took him a lot of effort. Number 2. According to Bruno's actions, how can we describe Bruno? Or what traits can we give him? Bruno is hardworking, determined, and persevering. He is hardworking because he kept on digging even though the dirt was packed down. He is also determined and persevering because he insisted on clearing the roots, which were too strong and too tough to rip out. Very good. Now, what did we learn? This story is a fantasy. Characters and settings do not exist in real life. Bears hibernate during winter. Bruno is the main character in the story. And Bruno needs a home to hibernate and feels cold. He finds a cave and puts in a lot of effort to make it accessible. I hope you enjoyed the video, grade 3. Take care and have a nice day. Thank you.